Speech off.
Hey guys, it's Grace. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to explain something. I just needed to take a break from filming YouTube videos and uploading YouTube videos for a couple weeks. But I hope everyone understands. And I just wanted to say to everyone who's still here on the channel, I really do appreciate your support. It's been one hell of a ride, and just because I'm feeling anxious and paranoid and scared and emotionally traumatized and panicky, it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop filming YouTube videos. I've been contemplating it back and forth, but I just felt like now is, my year to be more vulnerable with, what I've gone through in life. And, I think it's time. I've never been able to do that, and I've always wanted to do that. Also, I don't know if you guys heard that noise, but those were our next door neighbors' dogs, and I hope and pray to God they don't wake Daisy up, because if they wake Daisy up, then she'll start barking and she'll wake my dad up, and my dad's dead asleep. So, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I don't really want to pray on camera right now, but I do want to say a couple things. If someone goes through something, whether it's their anger being lashed out on you, or it's them having a PTSD episode or a PTSD flashback, and they're trying to tell you something and it doesn't come out right, whether they just get shaky from, that PTSD episode or that PTSD flashback, or, dictation messes it up. If they can't, tell you, that's not what they meant, and they can't explain in that moment what's going on, don't leave them, because that hurts in the end. And don't, say to people what you think happened. If, how do I explain this? Give me a minute. I guess don't tell people like, oh, this person did this to me, because maybe they've tried sending you numerous text messages or numerous audio messages, or maybe there was a misunderstanding. You just never know what goes on in people's minds, and you just gotta be there for them. And maybe a couple days later or a couple weeks later, you could say, hey, you said X, Y, and Z to me. Did you mean that, or was your mind going insane, and were you having an episode or a flashback? And if that other person says, yes, my mind was going effing crazy, my anger got to the best of me because I was having an episode or a flashback. And I don't know what I said because, I wasn't really paying attention because of the episode or flashback. You gotta respect that. I just think it's important that we all stick together as one. And you may not understand mental health issues, but you at least listen to the person that you care about and love. Because in the end, love conquers all. And I believe that with a burning passion, wholeheartedly, 1,000,000, billion, trillion, zillion %. And just because something's not working in your favor right now, it does not mean that it will not work out in the end. I've always, since I was little, have believed in that. So yeah, it may feel like you're alone. It may feel like you don't know what's going on, but don't ever give up. Never, ever, ever. Because God never gave up on us. And neither did Jesus or the angels or the Holy Ghost. In fact, I believe if you are a good person, and yes, we all make mistakes, whether it's from, emotional, bad experiences, mental bad experiences, verbal bad experiences, or physical bad experiences, yeah, we may make mistakes from those things. But deep down inside, if you're a good person, even if you make mistakes and you have zero bad intentions, you have no motive interior, then you will go far in life and, people will come back to you. Whether it's, a family member or a friend or a romantic partner or a coworker or an acquaintance or a roommate or someone in church or a family friend. Everyone who truly, wholeheartedly, I can't talk. Let me try that again. If anyone truly, wholeheartedly loves you for who you are, even if you've gone through, and pardon my French when I say this, even if you've gone through shitty times in your life, when they come back to you, because there's no if, people who support you, yeah, they may be blinded by the demons, but once the demons are gone, when they come back, you sit down with them, you make boundaries, and you say, hey, this is what actually happened. I know you were thinking this because at the time I was trying to explain it to you, and, you just didn't want to talk about it, and I understand that. I respect it. And I've always supported you, even when you don't talk to me. But let's do these things differently. And you say the things that happened in the past, but then you also say how you can make it different. For example, with some of my friends, I say, hey, I've been super stubborn in the past, but this is how I can make it different. And I've given different examples to different people, but, well, one example, and I could tell all of y'all this in full confidence. So, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I was in a super bad headspace. My best friend Izzy told me that she was going to be staying in California, and that was really hard. And, there was a certain situation that happened on Saturday, and I won't go into detail about it, but it just really emotionally triggered me. And yeah, I was drunk fighting. I'm not gonna lie, because I was already emotional about the bad news, and then this certain situation, it just triggered me. And then the next morning, my mom and I talked, and I said, hey, can I talk to you? And she said, yes, of course, what's up? And I asked her if Dad was home, and she said, nope, go for it. I know there's something on your mind. What's up? And I said, I'm really sorry for what happened last night. And she's like, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I said, can I explain something to you? And she goes, yeah, go right ahead. And I said, I was super upset and triggered last night. And she said, was it because the situation was similar from what you went through last year when you, or it might have been 2 years ago, it was one of the two. She said, when you realized something was sketchy with Christina. And I said, yep. Ding, 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 ding. And she said, oh, that makes sense. And I go, yep. Also, the news I got 2 days ago didn't help anything. And she said, what news? And I said, is he staying out in California? And I had no idea about it. And my mom wasn't very surprised, but, she was concerned, and she asked if I was okay, and I said, not really. I have very mixed emotions about it. And she said, yeah, you've always been that way when you get bad news, haven't you? And I'm like, yep. And she's like, well, if you want to stay friends with her, we can always go out to California. And, if you don't think you can do it, then, it will take some time, but your heart will heal. And I said, thanks. And she said, you're welcome. And then we hugged. And, later on that day, I told my mom that, I know I can drink a little too much at times, and it's something I'm working on. But, if I get emotional, this is how we can try to dial it back a bit. And I basically told her, like, maybe if I know I'm having a bad day and it's during the weekend, Because I don't drink during the week for the most part. Unless it's like a holiday. Like Easter. Or Thanksgiving. Or Christmas. But anyways, I told my mom that, you know, I could try to dial it back with drinking. And also, if I feel like, you know, I've been emotional that day and it's a day during the weekend, then maybe I'll have like 1 or 2 drinks at the most. And if I don't think I can do that, then, you know, I just won't drink at all and I'll stick to like, maybe like, a Coke Zero or, maybe like a Crystal Light or something that doesn't have many calories in it. And my mom actually liked the idea. So, yeah, my point is don't give up on faith and don't give up on hope. Because there's going to be people that really regret leaving you. You know, whether it was a miscommunication on your end or on their end or on both ends. You know, you can't really blame anyone. You can't blame yourself or put yourself down. It's not healthy. You can't blame the other person or put the other person down. And, you know, you can't do that to the both of you. It's just not the right thing to do. So, my advice is work on yourself and the true people, even if they get out of touch with you for a while, will come back and they will make things right. So yeah, that's all I was going to say. And if you like the video, click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're listening to this, if you are a blind/visually impaired person, and if you're fully sighted and you're watching this, you can still subscribe, keep all the post notifications on. I've told y'all how to do that in one of my previous videos, so you can check it out over there. And if you think this video would be helpful for someone who is going through a hard time, you could share it on iMessage, Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc. Leave a comment down below with 3 thumbs up emojis if you liked what I said. If you think I could word it differently, or if you guys have any opinions/suggestions on really anything, whether it's, you know, making the videos better or just advice on life, you can leave those down below. Anyways, I hope everyone has a marvelous night. I said marvelous might. Wow. I hope everyone has a marvelous night. God bless. Take care. Stay safe. Make someone smile, whether it's today, tomorrow, this week, or this month. And I'll catch everyone in my next video. Peace.
Speech on. Stop.